Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And just like we do each morning, we'll be watching for volume spikes in this column here. Once we see a volume spike, we will click on it and come over and check the current bar volume. This is the last candle, which is the current bar. We want to make sure we have good volume flow. In other words, we want this number to be moving steady, not just pausing and breaking and whatever. Once we confirm the volume, we want to come over and look at this dominator master indicator. These are buyers when they're green, sellers when they're red. The yellow line is the average volume. We want these green bars breaking above average. That's what moves the stock upwards. And we stay in the trade until we see red starting to come in. It could be just a little bit of red. It could be a whole bar of red. But we also want to make sure that this My Blessing indicator is running upwards before we get in. These are also buyers and sellers, the green and the red. So we look for a volume spike, check the volume numbers are flying. We come over here, look for green bars breaking above the yellow line. Is this indicator moving up? And then we make our decision to get in or get out or whatever we need to do under that circumstance. If you are a new trader, I highly suggest you trade on paper. Write it down the old-fashioned way while you watch these live streams. Write down your entry, your exit, and the results. If you get good on paper, switch over to real money. Start with small share size, 1 to 10 shares. If you are profitable with real money, then all you have to do to increase your profits is increase your share size. Also, make sure that you reach out to a financial advisor. I build indicators and I teach how to build indicators. And when you learn these indicators, you automatically learn how to trade. But make sure you reach out to the professionals, the licensed people, before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. I appreciate you joining me this morning. Make sure your active trader TIF is set to EXT so you don't miss a trade. And we have about 2.5 minutes to go yet. Let's try to make some money. Be careful. This is Friday. I've already seen some stocks run up, pull back really quick. So you may have to have a fast finger this morning. So be very cautious. When we see one running, let's give it a few seconds before we click the mouse button. Let's be sure that it's going to run up. And hopefully we'll get a few trades in this morning. And thank you for joining me. I'll be back in about a minute. All right, about a minute to go. All right, let's see what kind of blessing we're going to get today. And here we go. Lots of red in the scans. Typical for Friday. Looks like everybody collecting that Christmas money they spent. All right, let's see where AMBO, let's see if it's going to go up or down. Remember I said let's give it a few seconds to see which direction it's going to head. We're watching these dominator bars. You can see there's sellers. There's more sellers than buyers, so it's going to come down some. Now all sellers. Let's see if it runs right back up. We're getting a buy signal. Chances are it won't. It's just a couple of people trying to nail the bottom. Buyers coming in slowly. I don't think they're going to be able to push it up after that big pullback. Moving on from this one, QSI. Currently at $2.99. We're watching these bars. All these buyers have already came in. Let's make sure more come in. 301. Not seeing these green bars growing. That's not a good sign. So don't just jump in. They are coming in slowly. Don't see any sellers yet. It's only paying pennies. No big loss here if you don't get into it. 303. We're watching for a red bar here. That's when you want to get out if you got into this stock. There's a touch of red right there at the bottom. That means they're taking profits. Bringing it back down now. If you've never scalped before, the idea is to buy enough shares to make enough money as it's running up and pull out as fast as you can. I suggest selling as it's rising. It's much easier to get out of these cheaper stocks that way. And make sure you watch these videos over and over and over. Attend these live sessions daily. Don't trade them for quite some time until you get it down, because you can get stung scalping. Just make sure you watch, observe, learn before you put hard-earned money into it. Need some more buyers to come in to drive it up even further. Pushing up a little bit higher now, 307. And right back down. This is typical for Friday. Remember, people take profits on Friday. They go back to cash before the end of the day. So be very cautious if you buy anything. Don't hold on to it too long. You might just lose some money. Pushing up a little bit more. Still have buyers coming in. $3.09 now. All that work for about 10 cents. That's why I don't like these cheaper stocks. $3.12. Buyers are still coming in. $3.13 now. $3.15. And a spike up to $3.16, but then a retraction immediately. Now $3.17, $3.18. Watching these dominator bars, there's red starting to appear. Take profit at the top of these spikes, or some profit. If you think it's going further, you can leave a little bit there. Red bars coming in. They are selling, taking profit. They may not sell completely. They may be just taking some of the shares and selling them. More buyers coming back in. $3.19 on that little bump upwards. These yellow arrows you see, this is a new indicator I am testing. It is your entry points. Once the stock is extended, though, these may not be so relevant up at the top end. Always try to catch them lower. $3.28 now for this one. $3.30. We are on the move here. Lots of buyers coming in. Watching for profit takers. All right, I'm going to get out totally here. I've had enough of it. It probably ain't going to go much further, but I could be wrong, but I'm going to take mine. Nice run up for 25 cents. Good thing I took mine. They are selling it off now. Good job, traders. Glad to see you put a little bit of money in your pocket this morning. Watching WIMI, we've played this stock several times. Not enough to get into it yet. Not enough volume. Watching the buyers and sellers here. They're selling, they're not buying. This indicator's pointing south. That's a bad sign. And straight down it goes. Well, somewhat of a good start. Martina, you're only looking at this section here. The reason it's so garbled up back here is I have several indicators on it. I can remove the yellow arrows, but I'm still testing them. But you only need to know this last section over here. This part is irrelevant. It's already passed. We're only watching here. Waiting for the next one. Not enough volume in this stock to get in. This is your main focus. When I click on one, you want to make sure there's enough volume, and there's not. It's not even moving. Waiting for the next stock. WIMI moving again. Watching these bars of buyers and sellers. Currently buyers. Pushing up to $1.96 now. I'm seeing red come in occasionally in these bars. Be very careful here. Watch for sellers. There they are. This is Friday. Remember that word. More buyers coming in, trying to keep it up. $1.98 now, $1.99, $2. It's only a few pennies, nothing to brag about. Watching those bars for buyers. Buyers are continually coming in. Watching for red over here. I'm not worried about what's happening up here or how much money I'm making. I'm worried about if there's going to be sellers coming in. This is your focus, not here. Sellers coming in. Looks like we're going to struggle right here. Few more buyers entering. 203, 205, 206. I did not trade this one. I'm going to watch it. I didn't like the beginning of it. Buyers coming in, 208. Having trouble pushing the price higher. They are probably going to start selling. They can't move it any higher. If you're into it, I would take some profit. Or all. It all depends on your strategy. Selling. More buyers coming in now. 211, 212, penny at a time. $2.13 for the high. More buyers coming in. Profit taking. Good job, YouTube. Might be more to come here. Let's see if they can keep the buyers coming, keep them interested in it. I'm seeing some profit taking going on. Seeing a lot of profit taking going on. And the buyers come in and buy it up. They want it to go higher. Let's see if they can. 218. 219, 220, 221, 222. Man, this is not paying much at all. It's pennies on the way up. 223 for the high. 224, 26, 27. I would take that money if I were you. Bouncing around up there at 227, pulling down slightly. Probably about over here. My blessing starting to roll over to the south. That shows a weakness in the trade. Good job, traders. Put a little bit of money in your pocket this morning. All right, have a sip of that warm coffee while it's warm. More buyers still coming in. They don't want to let it die. 231. I still think it's almost over. Some red coming in. Rob, I think that goes away. Did you recently open the account or make changes? I think it goes away after it shows it to you. All right, WIMI pulling backwards now. All right, MLGO getting a little bit of action. The volume is still quite low. WIMI seems to be finding more buyers. Let's see if it does another run up here. It didn't sell off totally. My blessing is still pointing south, but it may whip its way back up. The buyers may come back in. Don't let it tempt you. I don't think it's going too far. This could just be some latecomers, missed the run. They think they can get a little bit out of it. They're trying. Buyers coming in. They're not above the average volume line. Well, this bar did. It should go up a little. 235, 236, 240. Need more buyers to keep this run going. Watching these bars. Don't think it has enough people willing to get back in it. Well, I hope they prove me wrong, and they did. 245 on that little bump upwards. Need another green bar to come up to keep pushing it higher. Pulling back now. Profit taking going on. Buyers are coming back in, along with some sellers. The price is not selling off. In other words, it's not dropping. So they're not done with it yet. Good job, traders who got back in it, made a little bit more off of it. Looks like it may be over this time, though. Red coming in. More buyers coming in. We do have a battle going on here. Who's going to win? The buyers or the sellers? It looks like the buyers are dominating this stock. A lot more buyers coming in. We are breaking above the yellow average volume line and pulling back down now. Tall green bar, we should get a break to the upside. 250, 253. 258. Some profit taking going on. More profit takers. Tall red bar, lots of profit takers. Still not selling off. It's not dropping down, right? It's still on the same trend. A few profit takers here and there. Let's see if more buyers come in to drive it again. Profit taking. My blessings rolling south again. Getting weaker. The bars are getting shorter. That means that less traders are in this stock now. Doc, around here, I guess we don't care about the reason. Just pay us, right? No news, but the stock runs up. Whatever. I don't care. As long as we're tracking buyers and sellers, I don't care the reason. That's right, Milo. Just give me a payday. It's been a pretty good week, though, for Christmas week. It's been fantastic. I expected it to just sit dead, and we did good, actually. Really good. We are now selling off. If you've never been here before, I am a coder. I've been coding for about 16 years, and I trade different than everybody else. I put what was in my brain. I've been trading since 1990. Pretty much stuck to the same scenario, was trying to figure out those blue volume bars, those ugly ones that didn't tell me nothing. So I started coding and I started trying to track buyers and sellers. They told me it couldn't be done. I proved them wrong. So now when we see a volume spike in this column, that means the buyers are coming in, especially if it's green. This momentum indicator, you can also watch it. These numbers will rise and the stock will make its way to the top. So we have two indicators watching out for us for anything that moves in pre-market. And once they start moving, this is not your typical volume bars. These are buyers and sellers. And we can watch who's coming in, the buyers or the sellers, to make a safer trade. This is a trend indicator down here, basically an MACD that I modified with my own numbers. And it also lets me know if the sellers are coming in. Like you can see way back here, it was warning you to maybe you need to think about getting out, and it started falling. Even back here, it got a little weak and pulled down a hair. But you have to be here, learn these indicators, learn how they work, what they do, when you should get out, when you should get in. But basically, that's what we do is with these custom indicators, we track and follow buyers and sellers in the market. It's a fantastic way to make quick money. And we do quite well with it. Scalping is a little bit hard. That's why I suggest you watch these live streams over and over and over. If you can't watch them, there is some live streams over on YouTube. Just click the live stream tab and you can watch previous live streams to see how well we've been doing. All right, QUBT. $21 stock, checking the volume. It's paused, running slow, so it may or may not run up. Watching the buyers over here, more buyers coming in. Pushing up now to 21.11, 21.14, 21.15, 21.17, now 21.20. Watching these bars. We're not watching the candles, right? We're watching buyers and sellers. This indicator looks good. Volume is still low, but picking up. 21.25 for the high. Looks like we're losing volume. Profit taking going on. Buyers bought it up quickly. They don't want it to drop. 21.27. We need more buyers. Volume still low. It's paused. My blessing has some red. This is an early warning. There's some sellers coming in. Going to move on from that one. I see QSI moving up over here. Currently at 347. This is QSI. Watching the dominator bars. We need buyers. Let's see if we can push it upwards. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Tall green dominator bars is what we're looking for. Tall, tall, tall. Volume looks nice, 500,000 shares almost on this candle. Pushing up a little more, 352. Small red dominator bar of profit taking. The green buyers come in to buy it up. Pushing it up a little higher, 356. Red dominator bar of profit takers. Will they push it up? Tall green dominator bar now, 356 for the high, 358, 360, 361, 362. They're only paying pennies this morning for some reason. Where's those nickels, dimes, and quarters? That's what we need. $364, $368, $370. Come on, buyers, let's keep it rolling. Nice dominator bar chart. My blessing still pointing north. Let's see if we can keep it going. 370 for the high. You're focusing here, remember, not up here. We're not counting the change that's racking up. We're watching buyers and sellers. Profit taking. My blessing starting to roll over. That's a warning sign. They do, Rob. They're buyers and sellers. That's sellers right there. Red are sellers, green are buyers. Looks like they're taking profit, pulling out of this one. while we wait on the next one. Sell signal popping in. Good job, Fumagoo. We're only counting pennies this morning. No big real payouts. Would love to see something gain 50 cents or $1 or more. FOXO, cheap stock, 30 cents. Little bit of action, probably nothing worth buying. Volume is dead. All right, another sip of almost warm coffee. QSI, we've played this stock before, finding a few buyers. Looks like it's had a rough travel to come up though. Might be a difficult trade, profit taking going on. Maybe they'll find it and it'll smooth out a little bit. Pushing up a little bit more now, 375. The buyers are coming in. Don't know how much I would trust it. I'm not going to buy it, I don't think. Sellers coming in. Going to move on from this one. RGTI starting to make a move. We played this stock earlier this week and the latter part of last week. Let's see if they bring some buyers in and drive it up. The volume's still kind of low currently. Maybe we caught it early enough for a good run. Let's see where it goes. Watching the dominator bars. This is what we're watching. We want to see buyers coming in. There's the sellers. Good thing I didn't click the button. I do not like Fridays. They are always tough. You never know when somebody's waiting with a big sell order the moment it goes up so that they can get out with a profit on Friday. So you have to use extreme caution on Fridays. See you later, Philly Will. Have a blessed one. See LAES making a small move here. Checking the volume, starting to build. Let's see if it'll go. Keep in mind this is Friday. It may pull back just as fast as it goes up. Need a green dominator bar to come in. We need more buyers. Will it go or not? And it drops. Even I get anxious at times. I took a $20 loss on that one. Cut my losses short. That's how you do it. In and out. There's my $20 loss on 1,000 shares. They may come in slowly throughout the morning. It's going to be a slow trade probably. Maybe one to put in your watch list for the remainder of the day. This price level is a good to trade. It pays bigger bucks than the cheaper stocks. Watching the dominator bars. Volume is still too low. I kind of feel like we're in slow motion this morning. Nothing's moving fast. Few bars come up, few profit takers, a few more bars. We had a lot faster action during the week. Not seeing anything currently moving. Duvin, I do not use stop losses. I click buttons. AILE. 26-cent stock. This one's under my radar. That's why it didn't pop up on the screen. Too cheap for me. I don't buy these cheaper stocks. Looks like it's struggling right here at 26 cents. Few buyers coming in. Looks like it's easy to push to the upside. Short dominator bar already pushing the price up. 29 cents now, a whole penny on that candle. 30 cents. 30.99 or whatever it is. 0.3099. Few buyers watching these bars. I can't even count that low. 31 cents now. Profit taking going on. I don't know what they got out of that. 3 pennies and they're already selling. $0.32, 33, 34, 35. I'm gonna know how to count after this. 35.8. Profit taking going on. You can see it at the top of this bar. Let's see if the buyers can buy up what they're selling. My blessing is now rolling over to the south. It's getting weaker. It's going to take some buyers to change this indicator's color back to green. All right, YouTubers, your free hour is almost up in about 30 seconds. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Make YouTube buy my coffee each morning. And always join us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, unless a holiday falls on one of those days. And if you're interested in joining us over on Discord until we move over to the website, do so. You can click the link at the top of the chat window that's white and yellow. Join our Discord, then upgrade. That's a channel on the left. It'll explain to you how to join us for 3.5 hours, sometimes 4, of live trading, just like you see here. 5 days a week in the premium. You also get 60 plus scans, 30 plus something indicators. We have a couple of premium indicators that are an extra cost above and beyond the premium membership. They are $99 each. But anyhow, thank you for joining me this morning. I will see you two back on Monday for another free hour. God bless you. Love each and every one of you. Join us and come make some money. I'll see you next Monday. God bless.